Hello there, traders. I decided to post this opportunity and share with you. And I must say that I'm sorry that I cannot post very often videos because I'm working on the, as you know, the project, on the website and then, on the structure and everything. And I hope so that it will be ready in the next month or two that you can join. But I found, today time. Also, I'm doing full-time, intraday trading and so on. So I'm basically very busy. But I decided to post this. I found some time to post you this intraday opportunity. This is the euro versus US dollar chart. And what you see here is the market profile and the TPO chart. So I speak over and over to traders around the world that the advantage that you can have just by understanding the TPO chart and collecting the waves on the auction process, using the TPO chart, just very basics for you that you're not familiar with this. TPO chart is basically based on the statistical approach, which is called distribution. It's a bell curve where we follow track the value. We using the letters like the minimum trend. In this case, every letter is writing during the 30-minute period. So in intraday trading, we're using a 30-minute period. And then what you also see here is that you have a different colors here. Every color represents a different trading session. For example, the green one represents Australia plus Asia. So Tokyo plus Sydney session. Blue one from yesterday represents the US session. And the red one represents the London session. This is the pink one is basically the opening the Frankfurt session. And the reason why I divided the day between the sessions is because I'm a session trader. I don't work 24 hours. My working time is basically from London session open to London close, and I want to understand the market behavior, how the participants, what they did in the past sessions, and to follow and understand to have a holistic view, so I can decide do we have good opportunity or not. In this example, what we got here is basically, as you see in the Frankfurt session, the price actually opened it very strongly higher, but it didn't manage to sustain that higher prices, and basically they took the overnight high. But in April, so what happened basically is that they rejected, so sellers came in and aggressive sellers came in. How we know that the aggressive sellers came in? Because we got a selling tail, we got a free single prints from the top. This is a selling tail and confirms the aggression from the sellers. So sellers came in basically from 1.2 to 195 on the euro versus US dollar. So we got the early session high. This is a very good indication that we may have that tone, this bearish tone, through also London session, especially when we got a very conventional opening, very directional on the London session. Since the London session opened at this point, where you see this here, this point here, 1 to 267, traded by just 2 prints above, and then very directional went lower and finished it near the low of the print. So there is a lot of sellers that also confirmed the breakout of the yesterday low, which is this one, 1.2244. And the B period actually confirmed we got a new low in the B period. C period right now, we got a range extension of the initial balance. And for you that you're not familiar with a market profile, the initial balance is basically the first hour of the session. So C period actually took the B period low, and we got a range extension and potential influence from the other time frame traders. So I expect to be the trend session in the next 5, 6, 7 hours, that we see the momentum is going on, and that these sellers again distribute lower. The interesting point here, the boxes you see here representing the value. For example, this box here is the value from the Asia plus Sydney session. Current value you see here is building lower relative to the overnight session, clearly lower. So they're shifting the value lower on this session relative to the previous session. Conventional opening, early session high, and we got a selling tail which confirms the potential end of an upward auction and starting the downward auction where we are right now. So you see how many reference points we just read using the TPO chart and market profile that you cannot see basically on any other type of chart, because the way the market profile organizes the price is absolutely on the statistical approach and understanding of what is the value. Basically, the value is representing the 68% where the price traded 68% of the time, and that's we see the value. We also understand where the point of control is, the area where the price traded most of the time. Here, as you see, it's marked with this vertical line, small vertical line. This is the point of control. For now, for example, current point of control, even if I click, I can see that point of control. We got a range, and point of control here is basically at around 1.2240, right? And that is a very, very good, because we're shifting the point of control lower, we're shifting the value lower relative to the previous session, right? So we read many things here. I just wanted to explain you some of the basics to understand how much information you can have using the TPO chart instead of, for example, bar or candle chart, because the way the market profile organizes the prices is very based on statistical approach, on the mathematics, and based on the bell curve, and a lot of stuffs we can read. A lot of stuffs we can read using the market profile, because people are so attracted with the price. The market profile traders, I do main market profile trade, so I don't look any other thing. I only base trade on the technique and using the market profile chart. And the people just don't understand this type of chart. It's not that strong. Maybe you see a lot of prints here. Maybe it is a new this for you, but it's actually not that hard to learn. You just need to have a good mentor with the tested, verified results, and this is where I can basically help you, and together with my partner. But again, we're just waiting the website to be finished so we can launch our products, and launch our TV, which we'll have, and you will enjoy as well the master classes for the market profile, and you can learn absolutely from the very basics to the very advanced to the everything covered in this master class. So, and you can become like information processor to use all of these informations which market profile provides, and then use that in your advantage, because if you compete with any average trader around the world, you will have a better odds if you understand this type of chart, and if you understand the techniques of entering and so on, and how to calculate the odds of the positions. So a lot of stuffs there covered. Everything we did put on the master class, which is a recorded master class. You will also have opportunity to request a private mentorship program one-on-one, but you will also have the recorded classes, more than 14-15 hours of recorded material and everything, everything I spoke live on the live chart. We did also a live trading as well on this, so you can see, it will be absolutely amazing. So back in this euro dollar, I'm bearish from 1.2 to 234. I just told you the reasons. Also, we can watch the composite profile and understand that current today value is shifting lower relative to the previous day value. So we have something in the profile which we call the trend. Trend is nothing more than an acceptance when let's say the downtrend is basically nothing more than when the participants accepting the lower value relative to the previous value. So which is shifting the value, they're actually accepting this. So they basically see euro lower, they're accepting that. We're trying to take our piece of cake into intraday trading by selling the euro based on our also understanding of the on the session separated market profile. And what I'm targeting, basically I'm targeting the area around 1.280 and 1.265. So these are also reference points that we have in the background that we can potentially achieve today. And so I'm trying to make, if I see here, these are my potential targets. So 180, 165. What we got there, basically, we got this low, which is actually a poor low. So what we got here is a poor low, and you will also learn how to understand, do we have a poor or strong low, poor or strong high. This is also one of the advantages, one of the many advantages you can have using the market profile and understanding this type of chart. So basically what I'm targeting potentially today is this zone here, and I will be done for the day. So I will try to potentially make, I don't know, in terms of pips, potentially make 50 to 70 pips today on this one. And this is my potential play of the day. The point is not to jump over and over on the intraday trade. The point is to use your knowledge. You must have first knowledge, you must have experience, and to use all of that to actually find the best opportunity which can happen today. So, and this for today, it's euro versus dollar, which actually caught my attention, and I absolutely like this position because it's we trade with a trend. We have the acceptance of the participants of the lower value, very conventional opening, early session high. So everything basically suggesting that we may see the downward trend day on the euro versus US dollar. And this is, with the controlled risk, you just trigger the position and see what will happen, manage and adjust when is needed, secure position if you're doing good, and the rest is on the market. This will all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Again, we'll let you know when the website is ready, so you can basically join our services. And till then, enjoy and never forget, trade safe. Always take care of risk. Results will come. This is just the idea I want to post to you, and I hope that you enjoyed. Bye bye for now, and take care.